Yo, Carl, dude, I hope your surgery goes well, or if it went well, I'm not sure exactly when it is, but I hope you have a super speedy recovery, man, because surgery can be a big pain in the butt. And yeah, I wish you well. Talk to you soon. Peace out.
GM extraordinaire, the GMologist. Carl Rodriguez is the GMologist.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. So, I've been traveling a lot, and I had this accident, and I have accumulated another stack of boxes. And I know I've been doing like a short unboxing and then a mini review, but I think these boxes are piling up, and they're going to trip me, and I don't want to fall again. I don't want to break my other wrist. So today, on this episode, Amy and I we're going to do the Great Unboxing Episode Part 2. Now, this award winning, as far as Jason Hobbs is concerned, unboxing episode, this is like a sequel to it. The Great Unboxing Episode was highlighted, or he mentioned that we won. I don't know, we won something. Maybe someone put out a challenge to do unboxings that I didn't know about, and we did a good job. So we're going to try again. And first up is actually not really an unboxing, but unpackaging, and I bought a couple things at Dragon's Lair the other day, and I guess it was on Black Friday actually, and they gave everyone 20% there at Dragon's Lair. So I bought 3 books. The first one is Starfinder Interstellar Species. Starfinder isn't just a game about hackers, telepathy, and laser pistols. It's an intersection of the many delightfully unique aliens that you can play. Interstellar Species presents an eclectic array of strange creatures, from extra-dimensional kobolds to tiny Braxolite plant people to mighty dragonkin and crystalline silicone-based urogs. So has a new character class, the Evolutionist, an in-depth look at 25 fan favorite playable races, and then the comprehensive list taken from all the bestiaries. They call them alien archives in Starfinder. So a vast gallery of fully versatile NPCs also, and tools for creating your own playable species. So it's pretty good. It weighs in at, can you tell me how many pages as you open it up, Amy? I'm using one hand here, and I don't want to mess it up too much. So I'm not going to hold these books, believe it or not.
190 pages.
And how many chapters are in the book? Or like, how is it broken down? I kind of give a summary on the back. Oh, bear people. I like bear people.
Yes, there are people on the front. Then there's like a gremlin looking guy with, I guess, kind of something with horns. But look at this incredibly adorable bear. Looks like he wants to go playing football with spikes. That's kind of fun. So I see an overview. Chapter 1 is classes. Chapter 2 is species. Chapter 3 is an NPC gallery and an index. And there's some beautiful art all throughout here. Very fun.
Cool.
Looks pretty cool.
Great. Well, that is Starfinder. I bought 3 things at Dragon's Lair. Put that aside. I definitely need to get a new shelf. I don't know where we're going to put a new shelf, but I need a new shelf. All right, the next book I got is Warhammer 40K Roleplay Wrath and Glory. It's called Church of Steel. And witness the mysteries of the machine spirit and unleash the massive power of machines of war with Church of Steel. A comprehensive guide to vehicles in Warhammer 40K Wrath and Glory. Church of Steel contains rules for more than 80 vehicles from all the different factions. It also takes you to the Mechanicus workshop to customize your engines of destruction with panoply of weapons and upgrades. So that's pretty cool. It's basically the vehicles book. It weighs in at about 139 pages. 139 pages plus a few pages for the index. The art is always very awesome when it comes to Church and Steel, or when it comes to 40K stuff. It's like It's like a running battle between a military transport vehicle, an Adeptus, looks like a Imperial Guard vehicle, and they're fighting up against and butting up against an orc. And then there's because Wrath and Glory it's different than other 40k games. Wrath and Glory, you can play like a Space Marine, although this looks like a scout alongside other types of character careers. So it looks like a scout jumping over to deal with some orc boys on their open top vehicle as this military vehicle, like the 40k equivalent of like an M113 is shooting fire alongside it. It's pretty cool. Very action packed. Amy's gonna open the contents to tell you what that is because it's hard to open these books.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of fun because there's black and white, and then you turn the page, and it goes into color. And it looks like flames to the next page.
Got a lot of sections.
A lot of sections in here. The cult mechanics, venerable machines, on the nature of machine spirits, faith and function, travel, vehicle rules, the workshop vehicles, and everyone's favorite, the appendix. Very long appendix. But it looks really good. Pages look nice and crisp. Colors are very nice. There's even adorable little things on each page that might just bite you. You never know. What have you got there?
Yep, so that's Wrath and Glory. This one I can actually fit on a shelf with my other Wrath and Glory. So Church of Steel by Wrath and Glory. I'm going to put it aside. Oh man, things are falling down quickly. Too many books.
I think the Achtung Cthulhu wants to be played again.
Yeah, the Achtung Cthulhu Quick Trip to France. We played that the other day, a few months ago, and it was really nice. All right, so the last book I bought at Dragon's Lair Comics. Is it Dragon's Lair Comics and Games?
Dragon Lair Fantasy Comics and Games.
Dragon's Lair. Yeah, anyway, the Dragon's Lair that I go to in the medical center. The cool thing is they hold stuff for me. It's kind of like my equivalent of a comic book subscription, but it's all gaming stuff. Anyway, so there's a plug for Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. That's what it's called at the medical center. So this one is a smaller book. It's a Nebula of Mirrors, Corvus Belli, Infinity, the role-playing game. This is a campaign book. Old Secrets, New Lies. The pulse-pounding espionage campaign draws the PCs deep into the darkest secrets of the human sphere. So I've been actually anticipating this. I did the Infinity Kickstarter, and these are some of the last books that come out. But I did like all PDFs. So the cool thing is that Dragon's Lair knows this, and they hold the print copies for me because I didn't do the print copy. I guess in hindsight, I should have done the print and PDF, but I think at the time I was not making as much money as I do now. So anyway, a terrifying sequence of events set in motion when a simple babysitting operation fails catastrophically on a Dawn Caravanserai. Burned by O12, the PCs can track down the traitors responsible and learn the truth about O12's shadowy Charon committee. So it's an adventure book, which is awesome. So we're not going to talk much about it, except that it's an adventure book. And I don't know if it has a table of contents, honestly, Amy. I just see like it starts right away with an introduction, and then it has, all the different scenarios that take place.
I would assume that you would have references as to where to find it in that book and other books.
Yep, for sure. Cool.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. Yep. All right. It does have an index. Yay. That's helpful. But it does. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. A lot of espionage and intrigue type campaign for Infinity. All right. Now we're getting to the boxes.
This exciting box is brought to you by USPS Media Mail, and it is brown with brown tape.
Yeah, it's from Studio 2 Publishing. So Studio 2, that suggests... Wait. Oh, it says Studio 2 Publishing, DBA Onyx Path Publishing. I might know what this is, but we'll see.
I don't know.
We need to do the
have to
proper...
measure.
We need to do the proper Tim
Falling
Shorts.
down on
Tim Shorts measuring. So it is, we do it correctly. It is 10 1/4 by 13 by, ouch. And it's a 4.5 inch thick box. Amy's cutting really deep. She's going to destroy the book.
I'm not going to destroy sorry, the box. I
Oh,
have to
good.
get through everything. It's a very thick box, complete with bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap is good. We like bubble wrap.
But it's not just bubble wrap. It's books too. It's one big book,
One
and
big
it
book.
is Hunters of the Vigil, second edition, a storytelling game of light and shadows, and it's shiny.
Yep. So we got Hunter the Vigil, second edition. Nice. So I've been waiting and wanting for this. So Hunter presents core rules and 3 options for gameplay for new or existing players. So Hunters is like the World of Darkness verse. Hunters are the ones that hunt down the monsters. So you're kind of a monster hunter. They had a previous. It's called something else that I cannot remember the time, but Hunter the Vigil is their incarnation in the latest World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness kind of series. Cat already likes the
Bubble
bubble wrap in the box because
No
you
need
don't
to buy cat beds.
you never need to buy cat beds. You can always just buy a box. All right, so overview of the Hunter's world and lore, types of hunters you can play, 3 separate tiers of gameplay. That's kind of cool. 6 compacts and conspiracies, character creation, a monster creation and locations, and the slasher chronicle and how you do storyteller advice, etc. All right, so it's got the cover, interior cover has got some black and white art.
Is that a mouse?
No, it looks like some sort of slasher guy, some sort of ritual being here, and hunters in action. I see a demon as the next bit of art. So chapter 1 is compacts and conspiracies. They actually have it's pretty substantial introduction, about a 6-page introduction, which is interesting. Chapter 2 is flickering candles. I guess that's different conspiracies, a history of the hunt. Chapter 3 goes into character creation. So they kind of give you the intro of everything, the conspiracy, the hunter, how hunters started, and the society, and then a long section on character creation, followed by monsters around the world, and then the slasher chronicle, how to set up a slasher chronicle, and storytelling as well. So I think slasher maybe be like the mysterious places is another chapter. So, and then they have an appendix with equipment, gear, and traps. So it's interesting. So I guess the core book sets up the slasher chronicle, and then I guess as a storyteller, the storytelling you can go from there. So that is Hunter the Vigil, and I'm very excited about this one to get this one to the table. So I'll put it on this other pot for reading later. I don't know. I have too much stuff to read. I need to learn how to speed read. All right, that was it for that box. So Hunter the Vigil, it finally came as part of a Kickstarter from Onyx Path Publishing. All right, the next one is an envelope from Paizo. It says, "Do not bend." This time they did not bend it. Actually, not this last. The last time I think that Paizo sent me one of these, like kind of like an envelope, sort of the cardboard envelopes that you get for smaller items, like more paperback type items. I think it was not a regular postal worker, but they kind of bent it. It says "Do not bend," and they shoved it into our little mailbox. So this time they did not do that, and they put it in like the either I can't remember if they put it by the door, or sometimes that we have like a bigger package area that they give us a key for and we open it at our mail place. Right. So mail bank. All right. So just I can maybe tear this with my left hand. And I do.
Started it for you.
Yeah, it's your standard sort of cardboard envelope size.
And it
8.5
is Bloodlords.
Yes, Bloodlords. So I did talk about Bloodlords in a mini review. The Adventure Path is a 6-part adventure path, and I talked about that Bloodlords. I gave a mini review in season 2, episode 60, so a few episodes ago, and this one is part 5 of 6, and it is called A Taste of Ashes. So this is Taste of Ashes, the part 5 of 6 in the installment of the Bloodlords, the latest adventure path for Paizo's Pathfinder 2. And I did a mini review of the Bloodlords, Field of Maidens, and the first several books in episode 60, season 2, episode 60, so you can go check that out. But the Bloodlords Taste of Ashes continues, and it is for levels 15 to 17. So it seems like they're going to be taking this to level 20, which is pretty cool. So Taste of Ashes, 96 pages standard format. The first part has 3 chapters on different places, and it looks like it's an all-city adventure. There's an article on inner-sea trade. There's something on the War Master Council, which is one of the factions of Geb. So there's this sort of faction play going on during this whole adventure path. And then there's a adventure toolbox, has player rules, new magic items, creatures, and NPCs that you will encounter. And I did flip through it, and it seems like they're keeping to this theme of meaningful encounters, smaller spaces, not dungeons. There's a small dungeon crawl, it looked like, but it's going to be like some key locations, key NPCs that you will meet and interact with, maybe fight. I'm not sure yet. So really, not sort of slog and dungeon crawl. It looks like Bloodlords is really very interesting in that it's going to be like an intrigue type of campaign. Anyway, so that's that one, Bloodlords. So we got another package from Paizo, correct, Amy? That's the next thing we're opening up?
Absolutely.
And that one is 10 and a half by 13, again by 4 inches. I think it's 4 inches. No, it's like 5 inches deep.
Yeah.
Is that right? All right, so let's open it up.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, circus peanuts.
Yeah, not good for kitties.
Yeah, not good for kitties or doggies. Oh well.
We'll keep that closed.
All right. So what's in the box? Oh, it's a Kingmaker. The Kingmaker
You're not
stuff.
supposed to peek.
Well,
You should start with this one.
All right. So there's like a poster, and there's a poster of the standard cover for Kingmaker that has, unfortunately, spoilers. All four of the big bads in the saga. But it's a cool poster. Unfortunately, it's like folded. I like it when companies make it a roll so you can like display it. I have some things I need to display. I need to get some frames for, and I still got to put up the little Cthulhu monster that you got me, Amy. The little.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So Amy got me a little frame. It's not a Cthulhu monster. It's actually a squid in a jar, but it's a baby Cthulhu monster, and it looks like it's from a 1920s, 1930s, or even earlier sort of newspaper article, and I want to put it up next to my crow and my Amon Amarth signed poster and a picture of the Mandalorian in front of my computer station area.
And
Anyway,
Grogu.
Oh yeah, Grogu's in there with the Mandalorian. I got a little framed, kind of cool little poster of him, and then my mom got me this painting that a friend of hers did of a crow with a heart, and then Amon Amarth Berserker World Tour. I got to meet them and got them to sign my poster, which is cool. All right, so if you're into that kind of stuff, and if you're not, well, then you're not.
I know how to get those seams out.
Yeah, Amy might know how to get the seams out, which would be kind of cool. It's a nice poster. All right, we'll work on that at some point.
Just not this week.
Right. No, not this week. All right, that's a
Next
poster.
up is the Bestiary.
Yeah. So as a bonus, I got the Kingmaker Bestiary for 5e. So I have all in the adventure book. They will have the monsters for Pathfinder 2. But if I ever wanted to run this in 5e, I have the Bestiary for the different creatures, which is kind of cool. I'm going to be running this on the Roll20, but I might run it live with another group. Who knows? Kingdom Management Screen. All right, this is pretty cool. It's a GM screen. The outer art panels are basically the map of the territory that the adventurers might be conquering, and on the inside, key information on kingdom turns and warfare encounters, which is kind of nice. That's actually very handy. Even though I'm using the Roll20, sometimes it's handy to have that visual out there. All right, next, a map folio. So if I were to run this live, I'd have all these maps, 4 linked maps of the infamous Stolen Lands, and then poster maps for all the different encounters, which is also pretty awesome. I'm giving you
a Kingdom Tracker.
And then a Kingdom Tracker, so similar. This looks like a folio product for player characters, for the player character group to keep track of their kingdom. It's actually a pretty nice folio. It has like if you were like kind of a sort of stylized like a character sheet for the kingdom. It has like a map of the Stolen Land where you put settlements, you can ride on it, events that happen in the kingdom, and then all the little icons or tokens for the buildings. I guess one could like print this out and then print out the tokens, cut them out, and put them where you want them, which is pretty neat. I think they have something like this on the Roll20 that could be implemented, and the characters could like work off of that too. So I think they have a Kingdom Tracker kind of folio thing on the Roll20. This is kind of neat. I'm gonna do a fuller.
I mean, but you got to check this out. It's like leather bound with it's a very pretty forest green with gold.
Yep. Yeah, so I got the I guess a special edition, and it's a green leatherette Kingmaker Adventure Path, like silver etched pages with a book with a marker, a ribbon marker, and it smells amazing. It's pretty good. It smells like new book, of course. It's a very beautiful book. It comes in a slipcase. That's the Kingmaker Adventure Path. Let me see how thick this book is. I will definitely do this more in depth, either again on this channel or maybe even on the YouTube. But this adventure clocks in. I am at 609, 623. So 623 pages, and then the end pages are the map of the Stolen Lands and some appendices, some effectively what's also in the Kingdom Tracker, which is really nice. So that many pages, and then it comes with a companion guide, and the companion guide is it's not the same as a PDF player's guide, which is like 80 something pages, but this one is companion guide is 125 pages, and the companion that's pretty interesting. So the companion guide, so this is kind of inspired not only by the original Kingmaker but also by the video game that they made, and it has all the companions that you can have as like henchmen or hirelings, and it has rules and player options for camping and weather, and then it has feats for that, items, spells and rituals, camping activities, exploration activities, kingdom activities, and kingdom settlement structure and kingdom events. Which is kingdom events is where I will be hanging out to do events for the various turns. But it's pretty cool. It has all these NPCs that you can kind of use, and it also is what?
It's also green.
It's also
gold.
right. It's also green with gold lettering, leatherette as well that fits in the slipcase. We have 3 or 4 more. I don't know if we're halfway done, but we have 4 more boxes. And here on to the next one after Kingmaker. Again, I'll probably go back to Kingmaker and do a separate recording, go more in depth as I can. I don't know. Maybe it's not necessary. We'll see. Who knows? All right. Anyway, this next box is also 10.5. A little longer, clocking in at 14 inches. And then it is 5.5 inches deep. And yay, bubble wrap is good.
Bubble wrap.
Oh, it's by Fun Again Logistics also. I didn't see who exactly sent it. Oh.
It is Blade Runner.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know that this was coming. This is from Free League Press. It is a Blade Runner role-playing game. So it consists of several items. I think Amy is pulling up 2 things. Oh, it's a box within a box. So let me look at this one first. So first is the core rule book. It's not as thick as I would have thought. The core rule book. Free League Publishing. They do Twilight 2000, Amy, and other things. I don't know what the rules set is like, but let's see. It has. But I know the premise was that you're going to play like one of those replicant hunters. So I don't know if that's everyone's taste. There might be a alternative where you can play a replicant. But it has 1, 2. You can even see the format is like Twilight 2000, right? The way the table of contents is made. So this
Pretty
is
much.
chapter 1, 2, 3. The Angels Fell. I guess it's a world background. Chapter 2 is your Blade Runner. Chapter 3 is skills and specialties. Chapter 4 is combat and chases. Chapter 5 looks like it is a tale of 2 cities. So it must be the big city that you're in. And then chapter 6 is the powers that be, so the government and everything around it. Working the case, so it looks like how you work a case. Tools of the trade, so gear. Running, and then finally running Blade Runner, and how you do that. And you can even do a case file generation. So it's very much like a lot of these other Free League books, large, a lot of art, a lot of maps. Everything is really Free League doesn't generally use like the 2-column format. Everything looks like box text, and it's broken up with art, and even like a full 2-page spread of your PDK 5223 blaster. So with like schematic and specs, and of course unfortunately it does have the like what the damage is. I wonder. Interesting. Okay, it definitely seems like I'm looking at the damages and they're very similar to what I see in Twilight 2000. They have the ABCD thing, so I don't know. Maybe it might be. So we'll see. We'll see what the rules are like. I really haven't looked or studied it out. I'm gonna see what it says on the back. Specialties, purpose, personalities, tabletop rule. It doesn't really tell me like on the back like what the rule set is, but maybe we will have to check it out.
I might tell you in the actual starter set that's on that app.
It might actually tell me in the starter set that is on Amy's lap. Okay, so that is
a frameable picture.
Is that a frameable picture? I guess it's just a small poster print. They did, like in PDF, there was like the art of Blade Runner as a PDF that was sent to me. So I have that as a PDF. And they sent me some, like a GM's toolkit also as a PDF that I got today. All right.
What's funny is they sent this really exciting games catalog complete with Twilight 2000 in it.
Yeah. So we're looking at the starter set.
I'm keeping the dice.
Amy's going to steal the dice. It looks like they are... All right, it looks like D6s.
Oh, then I can't use them.
No, it looks like 10s, 12s, 6s, and 8 D8s. Is that a D? Yeah, maybe. Interesting. We're going to have to figure out how... It goes 6... It might be... I mean, look, it has a 6 dice, an 8 dice, a 10 dice, and a D12. So maybe. I don't know. Has a bunch of cards. Also in the starter set. And I guess the starter set is also going to be... like the cards are action cards and NPC cards, it looks like. Which is interesting. Initiative cards as well. I think you draw cards for initiative again. And Amy's actually breaking out the whole starter set here.
I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Okay, well here I'll put the cards back in. I'm gonna look at the individual books in the starter set other than the catalog. Blade Runner, the role-playing game rules. And again, it's like almost it's like a mini book, almost very much a mini book of the big thick book. Talks about your Blade Runner. Yeah, look at the attribute scores are A, B, C, D, just like in Twilight 2000. Strength, agility, intelligence, and empathy. So I wonder if the die rolling mechanic is the same. Skill levels, you have D12, D10, D8, D6. It's also the same. Elite, experience, novice, untrained. Maybe it's the same verse as Twilight. No, it can't be the same verse as Twilight 2000. So it says rolling dice. You get the I symbol, which is a 6 or higher. And on a 10 or higher, a single die. Yeah, it's the same mechanic as Twilight 2000. Which makes it easy to play and means that Amy and I can try it. If there's a dual option, that's pretty cool.
I guess I have to actually watch Blade Runner first.
Yeah, Amy might have to watch Blade Runner. Well, this looks like an investigative game. I have all this. So the second book is Case File 1, Electric Dream. So it's an adventure, and it gives you the situation and the events.
That's pretty cool.
And then we have an envelope full of, it says RDU, LAPD, Rep Detect. I'm going to see what's in here. I think these are like handouts. I'm not going to go through them. It looks like a bunch of handouts, which is fun.
That's always fun.
And then, of course, we have character sheets. So 1,
Those look like
2,
pre-gens.
3, yep.
You have
Four pre-gens.
better chance of getting me to play with that.
Yep, 4 pre-gens and a blank. No, this is not a, what is this? This is a note, like a little note thing. So 4 pre-gens and then a bunch of handouts like maps. Wow, the Hollywood sign. That's it actually intrigues me already. If there's a map for the Hollywood sign. You know, the big sign in the sky.
Yes.
So apartments. Wow.
It's a lot of
lot of maps. A map of LA, a big, fold out map of LA. It's a pretty impressive starter set. I think I'm liking what the starter set is looking like more than what I see the Blade Runner core book is. But cool. All right, that's pretty exciting. That is a surprise. Honestly, guys, that's a surprise. I did not know that was coming or here.
Trying to put it back the way it was.
And Amy's trying to put it back together the way it was.
Complete with the bubble wrap.
Yep.
Green bubble wrap.
You don't need the bubble wrap. All right. Cool. All right. Well, nice. Blade Runner, the role-playing game starter set. I will probably pile it up on my starter set. Or have my starter sets.
This box actually encouraged us to film the unboxing.
Yeah, I don't think. Do you want to hold that off for later? We don't have to. I don't think so. I don't know if I want to film the unboxing of this one, but hey, we're gonna unbox it here on the Great Unboxing Show Part 2.
Because that's how we roll.
Right.
This is a box brought to you by the U.S. Postal Service, all fees paid.
All right, and it is a little smaller, 9.5 by 13 by 4.5. All right, coming.
Man, they taped this.
Yes, they taped the hell out of that one.
This is about the way that my brother used to tape Christmas presents. One
Oh,
roll
good.
of tape per side.
Yay, whoever this company wanted us to film it, it's a good thing. If we were filming it, we would be happy and ecstatic because it's bubble wrap.
And plastic wrapped everything.
Yeah, plastic wrapped everything. Oh.
That is cloth.
Oh, wow, there's a cloth map.
It's Zoolander.
No, Zweihander.
Oh, well, mispronunciation.
Zweihander Player's Guide. It's a,
With coins.
there's coins. It's like the box of the Zweihander box set. Zweihander is like a, I don't know if it's a retroclone is a proper term, but it is right. It is a percentile dice based game similar to it is using the Warhammer Fantasy 2 system modified but set in your own kind of world, not in the old world necessarily. So there's corruption. There's a use of G100. Right, so this is the player's guide, which is pretty cool. I guess it gives you all the different things you can be. I wonder if they do it like sort of randomly. Oh yeah, they do like a randomly. Interesting. A lot of different, more ancestries than in as you do your background. More ancestries than. It's a humanocentric world. Either choose human. Oh, this is interesting. You either choose human, or at your option, roll D100 to determine an alternate ancestry and record it. And that map is a map of some city,
Cloth.
a cloth map of a city. It says the River Basque, Dockyards. It's more like a town or village, actually. That's sort of a poetic map. What's on the back? Nothing?
Absolutely nothing.
Wow, interesting. All right. I guess we got to fold up the cloth map somehow.
And some coins.
Yep. And there's coins, too. It's like a set of coins, which is interesting. Those are pretty cool. Those could be used as like fate chips or whatever. Maybe that's what they are used for, is fate chips. So I definitely need to read about this and what it means to be these different other classes. They definitely go into in the player's book. I'm looking all sorts of characteristics and stuff. There's weapons in here. It does have gunpowder because it is, like I said, a 40k. So let's see, how do we do this? I guess there's something called Fury dice. Whenever you add a 6, the dice explodes. Okay.
Oh, that's kind of like Savage Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, but just for the Fury dice. I guess they had this mechanic in Death Watch where if you roll a 10, you also get to re-roll. All right, running combat.
I was so pumped up for the dice after seeing everything else, and
Right.
it's not that exciting.
Yeah, interesting. So I'm gonna have to definitely read it because it's different than what we play, which is 4E. So that's there's a player's guide. Wait, there's another player's guide. We got an extra player's guide. So now you're opening up the box, right?
Yeah.
So I got I got another player's guide. I guess I get an extra player's guide, which is so it comes in a box set, and I thought it was gonna be a small box, but it's like your standard box size. So I got 2 player's guides, which I guess would be great at the table. Put that back in there, I guess. It's at the bottom.
This is the bottom. That's okay.
Plays Zweihander on Roll20, an advertisement for that. Oh, the GM Secrets. on how to play. All right. Cool. I wonder if GM Secrets has an adventure.
I don't know.
I will check.
This looks like a screen with Attila the Hun on it.
Yep, it does have secret. I guess you start in this town called Swansea, and session 0, and what's going on, and welcome to Swansea, adventure background, synopsis, running your game, how to do tests, etc. Pretty cool. All right, that's the Game Master Secrets.
This is the screen.
There's a screen, so the panel is a medieval-looking scene with a bunch of people like posing. So like, as if the whole town, and the enemies of the town, because they have like chaos-looking people all the way across. And then in the center, it is on the inside. Yeah, it's a large screen, good 4-panel screen. Talks about combat conditions, all the different skills, difficulty dispositions, other challenge ratings, movement actions, attack actions. Oh, perilous stunts. I guess they have something called stunts, and I guess you accumulate things called action points in this game. It seems like, and you can use them to do things. Special actions, reactions, healing and damage, etc. So, fortune and misfortune. So there is fortune and misfortune. I guess there's chaos dice and fury dice. Interesting. All right.
And
A lot of handouts. There are maps or various handouts of things, which is pretty cool.
this is the cloth map, but in paper.
There's a paper form of the cloth map. A big map, or it's a big
It
poster.
looks like posters.
It's a big poster of Zweihander, a large poster for Zweihander.
These look like there's fortune points that you pop out.
Oh yeah, there's like I guess that's what the coins are for. You could use those as fortune points, but you could look punch outs.
And then
There's
these
injury
look like
cards.
Damage and peril trackers.
Damage and peril trackers that you could do on the various characters. They have injury cards, spell cards as well, clue cards. That's kind of cool. Clue cards. And what is that one? Oh, just various handouts.
13 characters, each from a different class.
Okay, one of those things fell out. And a bunch of different characters.
13.
Oh, I guess it's like the different careers, and they give you a handout for each career. And a blank. Oh, and I guess these are. I guess you're right. These are character sheets for each different class. It looks like that you would, if you would to use one of these different classes, then you would write on the character sheet. All right. I think I put the extra player's book inside of there.
Yeah. These are the dice that came with it.
And they're
Not
dice
as
that came-
exciting as the others. You can keep those.
I don't think everything's gonna fit. I put both. I put the extra player's book in there. They go with it. I don't know if it's gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. I don't think it's gonna fit. Amy thinks it's gonna fit. Right.
And Amy was right.
And Amy was right. It all fits, and it's not like bulging out as much as I thought it would, which is pretty cool. So that's the Zweihander box set. It looks pretty nice.
This one's from Cobalt Press.
Cobalt Press is the next one, and I'm getting tired. It's near 40 minutes. I'm gonna pause here and go get something to drink. All right, I'm back. We have 2 more boxes. The stack is done,
Almost.
and we gotta run all these out to recycle. But here we go. Let's measure this box from Cobalt Press. It is 10.5 by 13 by 4 7/8. Not quite 5. That's a weird. Yay! Bubble wrap.
And it is Tomb Beasts.
Tome of Beasts.
Is that right? It could
Yep.
be Tomb.
Tome of Beasts Lairs and Tome of Beasts number 3. Nice. Yep, so this is part of a Kickstarter for Cobalt Press. I think I still have room on the main shelf for Cobalt Press. But there are 2 books. The Tome of Beasts is a bestiary book, and it is chock full of new creatures for Cobalt Press Midgard World. It looks like it's going to clock in at over 420 pages. 422 pages, a couple pages of advertisements, but that's pretty nice. The last few are. Let's see if there's a cool monster in here. I see a different troll variants. I see a sun.
Cute.
Amy found something called a scarsupial, a small beast unaligned. It's cute. It looks like a lemur. On the opposite page, it's a scarab suncatcher, probably like a giant nasty scarab. Oh yes, it's a gargantuan beast with lots of hit points. This is for 5e. This book, and like I said, it's a bestiary book, which is kind of neat. Using this book, Embrace Wonderment. What does that mean? In the introduction.
I have no idea. That looks like a really weird jellyfish with legs.
Yeah, it looks like a mushroom or something, right? Embrace Wonderment. Oh, it's that Luke Gygax, I guess, gives that thing in here. Interesting. Oh, there's like a Mechanon in here as well. Wow, okay. Interesting. All right, that's the bestiary. And then the other book is the Tome of Beast Lairs. Fearsome foes in every corner. So this is like a lair book. Like you could slot in theory, you could slot these in, like little adventures in, and it has quite a few lairs in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. 23 lairs. I probably miscounted, it's probably 24. But 23 to 24 lairs here. Maybe it tells me. Adventures. I saw these adventures here. They're actually like mini adventures from first, second, third, fourth. You can keep going all the way to 12th. It looks like. So they're probably not linked, and you could just slot them in. Let's see, like the first one, Proud Heart's Predator Problem. It's just a small encounter. They're just like
Is that a dog with udders?
small. They're just small encounters. It might have been probably like a Lacrota. I don't know what it is. Looks like a cow dog. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
It's a dog with udders. That's creepy.
It's a cow dog with udders. Weird. Okay. Interesting. Yep. So these are like small, like one-shot encounter type of things that you could probably drop in wherever. Right? You could drop them in like as a random encounter as the character is going through the particular place. And of course they'll have like monsters from the new bestiary. So that's the Tome of Beasts bestiary by Kobold Press. Last one.
I guess we're saving the best for last. I just don't know.
I don't know.
It is from USPS Northwind Adventure from
I think we are saving the best for last.
Sandown, New Hampshire.
Yep, Northwind Adventures. 11 by 14. And Spinner, 3.5. Nice.
Is that a t-shirt?
Yes, I got a t-shirt.
Oh, cool.
I got a t-shirt. They give me the right size, I hope. I don't know.
If not, I got a t-shirt.
No, it is XL. It is XL. I got the t-shirt of the Hyperborea t-shirt, written with the heavy metal Hyperborea language. Maybe I'll wear this tomorrow. All right.
This is a
Hey,
bubble wrap.
I'm gonna wear this shirt tomorrow for my surgery. All right.
Don't
Yay.
make you take it off.
Oh, they make me take it off. All right. Amy says they make me take it off, but just my hand. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Cool. T-shirt.
Trying not to lose.
That was my extra thing. All right. So, yay! A print copy of the Late Trapper's Lament.
And a sticker.
A sticker. Yeah, Late Trapper's Lament, which I've actually run through. It's a pretty cool adventure. Really good first level adventure. It also is like a gazetteer of a town on the north part of one of the islands in this archipelago, like this kind of Nordic theme archipelago. So the Viking town of New Vinland. Right. I don't know why I can't open this. Oh, there it is. So, Late Trapper's Lament. Amy's opening something else. The Atlas.
Hyperborea Hyperborea, Atlas of Hyperborea, Sword, Sorcery, and Weird Science Fantasy.
Yeah, Amy's played some Hyperborea.
Look at that.
Played the Amazon. Oh, it's got so it has like a bookmark in here, so it's really nice to see the print copy. As much as I've like run it, I really like the art. It's cool to see it in print. Again, I think it's cool. It's pretty cool to.
Looks like a comic.
Yeah, the art was very evocative. Looks like a comic book. Again, it has like a gazetteer of Seawolf Island, Northern Territory of Seawolf Island, and the town of New Vinland, which I think is pretty cool. Late Trapper's Lament. I definitely would love to run this again for anyone who's interested.
The Atlas is hers.
The Atlas is really cool.
So would it be Atlases or Atlasi?
I don't know. I think it's just Atlas. An Atlas. Atlas size. Atlases. So
It'd make
Atlas
a
of
favorite.
Hyperborea, the North Wind, really neat product as well. It's really cool to see it in print. The whole land beyond, the whole land and all the insets and where they're located. And, yeah, definitely great reference. I know I'm running Hyperborea on the Roll20, but it's good to have like a visual reference for me while I'm explaining it to the guys while we're running it,
So
or girls, because Amy might play. Who can convince her?
this book clocks in at 323 pages, and it is autographed and numbered,
Oh, nice.
and it is number 204 out of 1,000 copies.
All right. Yes.
Signed in blue ink.
Yep. It's signed by Jeff Talanian. It's a leatherette player's manual. It's 2 volume. Oh, the leatherettes are nice. I like them.
This one is
The
also
leathers.
numbered and signed volume 2.
Same number. 204. I guess I'm number 204. Yeah, I'm psyched. I'm psyched. One of my favorite retro clones is Hyperborea. I enjoyed playing in it in the second edition of the game, run by Kevin Madison, and I've been running. I'm on my second incarnation of it. I was running through the through an adventure. I think it was the Cannibals adventure. And then I've been running now through my own thing. I started with Late Trapper's Lament, but this one's called Shadows Out of Vinland, and I'm currently running that with a couple people. Always looking for Amy, Cthulhu Monster.
Oh, yes.
Me
That's
too.
kind of fun.
Yep. So definitely like this game embraces the works of Clark Ashton Smith, Robert E. Howard, and others. And I like that they make it 2 volumes instead of 1. You can see I have the big one over there, a big second edition volume. But that's really neat that it has a.
Yeah, the second volume has 308 pages.
Yep. So they split them up. This is the Player's Manual Volume 1, and then that's Volume 2, which is the Game Master's Guide. Is that what they call it? Game Master's Referee's Manual. Both signed and numbered, the leatherette. Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
And a mummy.
Yep. I think it's a clay golem.
That's a mummy. That looks like a mummy.
It's a clay golem.
Could be.
I think it's also neat too is whereas before I feel like all the interior art was black and white. There's a few colored plates in here, which I think is kind of nice that I've seen here. So it's definitely worth exploring and checking out. There's a Mullen painting, guys with ray guns awaiting an ambush for horse-drawn carriage, a wizard, like the barbarian, that sort of barbarian character that you've seen in other works. There's a color plate of that. We've got the wizard again. Here's a barbarian again. So cool. And look, like doorway, really nice art. Oh well, this Amazonian.
A non-scantily clad woman.
Yep.
She looks like she has a tail, but that's really just the sword.
Yeah, it's a sword and a big axe.
Oh, very bloody axe.
Nice.
She looks like she was busy.
Very cool. All right. Wow. So that was a really good haul.
It's been a while.
And it's been a while, so it's really cool. The Atlas, the Trapper's Lament, and then the manuals, the Player's Manual and the Referee's Manual for Hyperborea. And my little extra swag that I got. I didn't really want to get more dice, but yeah, I like the t-shirt.
And sticker.
And sticker. Yeah, because the t-shirt looks like a metal shirt. That's what. So that's why I like it. All right. Well, that's it. Wow, I don't think it's as long as the other one. Maybe went a little fast, but thank you all for listening. And if you want to contact me or comment about any of these things or not, um, or comment positively or negatively, I should say, you can.
We prefer positive.
We prefer positive, but hey, some people don't like unboxings, and then they can say I hate unboxings. But anyway, how do you reach me if you want to leave a message? I definitely appreciate messages. So you can leave a message for me on the Anchor website. You can use my SpeakPipe account, which I will link in the show notes. You could also record a message and either send it to me at geomologist@gmail.com, or you can drop me a line, record a message, and drop it on the Discord as a personal message, or on the various Discords through the various Discords that I'm on. All right. Anything you'd like to say, Amy?
No, just hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yep. And I will talk to you guys later.